Today I'm going to talk about the biggest way you can improve your videos. It's not about getting the biggest cameras and getting the HDR 10-bit 444 uncompressed blah blah blah. This is not about that. This is feature for professional that wants to look professional. But we are going to talk about actually what matters. And what matters is actually three things: composition, actor performance, location, what's in onset, and colors. Today we are going to talk about colors, and colors are not about cameras. Here is a shot from a short movie called Essai numéro 57 from Bertie, and it's a really nice short film. Everything is great about it. Composition is great. The the actor's performance, everything is great. One thing is holding him back from really stand out, and it's just using the default Nikon style, and that style is really generic. Everyone who has a Nikon has that style, and really it's also really close to what you can get from an iPhone. And obviously, if you shoot with an iPhone, everybody has an iPhone, so your shot will never stand out. And one of the really crucial part is actually to transform those colors. It's actually much more important right now on that shot to have an iPhone and change the color than to have an Nikon and keep the default color mode. You will see it would make a huge impact. So I have selected a few frames from that movie, and we're just going to experiment with changing colors. One of the quickest way to experiment with changing colors is actually using a small tool called LUTs and using cube files, which are also called LUT files, and that are transforming the image, the colors of the image. It's more, you can see them as Instagram filters, but the cool thing is you can experiment in LUTs and then import them in Final Cut, in After Effects, in Resolve. Everybody can read cube file, and so it's a cool way to experiment with style. And LUTs is designed to really quickly experiment with that. Also, on the side note, a lot of people say, "Oh, you should do everything in DaVinci Resolve, not using LUT." It's actually maybe, but the truth is it's much slower. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can find the LUT, then make the LUT in Resolve after that. If you want to do everything in Resolve, you can also import the LUT in Resolve, and before passing it to the LUT, you can make some change on in Resolve, and it's super fast. And yeah, right now you want to make the colors part like better. You really want two things: is you can prepare in advance and really think about the style you want compared to the mood you want, the story you want, and how you can elevate the story with LUTs. And so it's a good way to just drop ideas, testing things, and then you can also do it in post and experiment and test a lot of things. In 5 minutes, you will just see a lot of things, and you couldn't do that in Resolve. But when you finally find your LUT, the cool thing is that LUT can be also loaded in an external recorder. So if you find the LUT you want, you can bring it on set and shoot with that LUT on, so you can see exactly what you're going to have in the edit. So there's really, like, you shouldn't avoid that step. That will make a huge difference. And then so let's look. So I'm going to start LutMe, which is a free program on Mac and Windows. I'm going to select that frame and I'm going to import it. So here I have the program, the image, all the LUTs are loaded. You can see here. So here are the LUTs that come from with LUTMe, and I have imported already a folder. I can just unimport it and import it again, so I can see my LUTs that I have on my computers. Here I have them, and so now I can already start experimenting. So some really weird stuff, but there is also some. So you can see here, like you can make the grass more yellowish. Looks nice. You can decide how much you want that effect to be strong. You can add it as a favorite because you like it. You can export the frame if you want. Try that version and see how retro you want it. You can have a retro version. You can add later noise, particle on DaVinci, but you see how much it affects the image. Another version, you just wait a few seconds, you can see how different it looks. Really different. And how you can transform the image. You can just watch your favorite, and yeah, you can decide. So also the cool thing with deciding before is you can see the shirt here, like with the green and the yellow, it creates separation, but maybe you don't want that green. And so if you go with that, then the main character doesn't stand out as much. So you want, that's why it's better if you shoot with the LUT on. So when you shoot, you can realize that that separation you see in with your eyes is not present in the LUT. So do a lot of tests, but really it will make the scene different. I'm going to select another image with more like emotion, and you will see it will just transform. You can see all the different LUT, and like we can see quickly that one. You can see here, you can really see it could have been shot with an iPhone. You release it, you put the LUT, you have the flash, which is more orange, you have the blue here that create that separation. The background is much darker. Here it's much darker too. You can know, you see how, like, I find that style in just browsing, like in 2 minutes, and then now I'm like, okay, I love that. I can share with that with the team, exporting the image, and then I can just experiment, and load another frame and see what is better. And now you can see, I don't know. You can really experiment, and you can see how big of a difference it makes to the movie, and it will drastically improve really the movie. You see, you're already in Mexico, man. Okay, so just you can experiment with that. There's a lot of free LUT, especially you can go to freshlut.com. There's a lot of, it's a cool project that has a lot of free LUT, and find the style you want. Usually they are free. There are some paid ones which are good and some are bad. Some that are free are really good, and sometimes you pay and they are not good, not that good. But really, you can put them. You can have a lot of them. Experiment quickly, and then when you find the style you want, you can still recreate it in Resolve if you want. But I think it's quite a waste of time, honestly, because that transformation, if you do it with a LUT or with Resolve, there's no difference really, and you can always tweak a bit by being in Resolve. You use that LUT, and then before using that LUT, you can create a node and make all the different tweaking you want before the LUT, and so there's no trade-off here, and so you can really experiment quickly without without losing time, and it's the best way I found to really stand out, because if I was going with the default shot, okay, nice performance, nice framing. You can see like the character is in his own frame. Really beautiful shot, really great performance. go with that style? Don't you want to go with that style? So yeah, I hope it helps you bring your movies to a higher level. You will stand out by doing that. Really, it's simple as that. See you guys.